Vue versus React. What to choose in 2021. Both Vue and React have been rising stars in the scene of JavaScript frameworks. But which one is better for your web app development project? Let's find out. So what's Vue? Also known as a progressive network, Vue made its appearance in 2014. Today is one of the popular choices for developing intuitive interfaces and single-page applications. It uses two-way binding and a virtual DOM. People usually choose it because of its progressive design. This means that you can migrate already existing projects gradually, one feature at a time. Vue is an open source project, which means it's continuously developed and maintained by its growing community. But what is React? While this isn't technically a framework, React is a JavaScript library used for interactive elements on websites and user interfaces. It was created by Jordan Walk while working at Facebook, and can also be used for developing single-page applications. People love this library because it offers a lot of flexibility with its components. These isolated pieces of code can be used to create more complex logic and user interfaces. Let's see a performance comparison. So both have excellent performance, but with specific advantages. Vue is better with memory allocation and startup times, while React is better with runtime. Another situation when there's a clear difference in performance, it would be if you want to modify a component state in React, you trigger the re-rendering of all the components in its subtree, while Vue tracks these dependencies and prevents unnecessary re-rendering. If we're supposed to talk about popularity check, since 2017, Vue has been up there in the spotlight with the most popular frameworks. As of 2021, Vue has 181,000 GitHub stars, where React runs close to 165,000, growing continuously. If we look at what companies chose to hire, in 2020 React took the first place, followed by Vue and Angular in a close battle. So who else uses React? Some popular names including BBC, Airbnb, Facebook, PayPal, Netflix, Instagram, and many more. When it comes to Vue, we have some big names like Trustpilot, BMW, Vice, Nintendo, Adobe, Euronews, and many others. But let's see in more detail the key differences between Vue and React. Vue separates CSS from HTML and JavaScript. It has component life cycles, it's simpler and more intuitive, while React relies on JavaScript expressions. When it comes to community support, Vue is open source with a growing community, while React is backed by Facebook. If you want to learn both of these, Vue is more intuitive and easier for beginners, and it has JSX support. React, on the other hand, requires a good understanding of JavaScript libraries. So when is Vue better than React? Vue is better when you need a solution that works as soon as possible. Your app isn't very complex, or you need it to be extremely fast. You want to migrate an existing project to a new technology but have limited resources and time. Or your team uses mostly HTML, or you have junior developers. And there's the case when you prefer clean code and HTML templates. Now let's see when React is a much better choice. Let's say you want to develop a complex application or single-page application. You plan on expanding the functionalities of your application to a great extent in the future. You need a mobile app, your team prefers JavaScript over HTML, or you have experienced React developers on your team.